What's up, everybody? I'm Nick with Mad from Multirotors, and today Foxeer has sent me their Nightwolf low light camera. It's not quite a night vision, but it does function in extremely low light and dark situations. Let's take a look at it, shall we? So I'm gonna go ahead and explain myself a little bit. I was in the middle of testing and reviewing this camera. As you can see, it's already installed on my Spartan 225, and Foxeer decided they're gonna release a new lens set for this. Now, I don't know if that's just the lens or if it includes the optical processor as well, but I'm just going to go ahead and give you guys what I have. So this is the version 1 Foxeer Nightwolf camera. As you can see, it's about the same size as your typical HS 1177 camera. It is the same size as the Foxeer Arrow. So inside the package, instruction manual, there was a bunch of foam. I took it out because I'm reviewing. You have the optional camera mount, or case, excuse me, so you can use their single mount, or you can use the double screw mount, which I'm using, but I don't have the double screw in because it doesn't fit. Not the camera's fault. The frame is weird. You've got the heads-up display, on-screen display, camera adjustment remote. You've got the secondary camera mount, and a miscellaneous hardware bag. Now, I will say, from the Foxeer Arrow that I did test and didn't work, they have, thankfully, shortened the on-screen display cable. I don't know how many of you have tried the Arrow, but that thing was, like, no kidding, a good foot long. So they did shorten the heads-up display menu, and it does look a lot better than it did. That cable was just too long. They put a little extension on here, so it's easier to get to. The camera's pretty light. It is pretty solid. It's pretty sturdy. They did not surface mount the board, so it is still floating. I don't know how susceptible it is to damage, as I've only flown this a few times, because again, they are changing it on me. These cameras are $39.99. You can get them in PAL or NTSC format. They are available in black or orange. Obviously, I've got the black here. And the whole selling point of these is they're supposed to be functional to 0.0001 lux, meaning damn near no light. Unfortunately, I received this at the time when there's not a full moon. It was actually a no moon, so I didn't get to test it very well. In a low light, high moon, you know, an optimal night vision setup. But I did test this in full darkness, and even still, holy crap, you could see really far. These are 700 TVL cameras. They are functional from 5 volts all the way to 35 volts. Now, unlike the Arrow, it does not have the on-screen display showing voltage. It just shows the call sign, and that was pretty much it. It is a 700 TVL, so it's not a 600. It's pretty much the comparable to the Foxeer Arrow, but without the OSD and with the low light settings. I believe Foxeer is carrying them on Surveilzone's website, as well as a few other retailers have them. They're not very heavy. They're weighing in at, I lost my number here, it's somewhere like 12-13 grams. It's not a whole lot. I mean, it's a plastic case. It's a light, sturdy camera. I mean, it's been a lot of fun to fly with, and I'm going to further test it. I just need to get into a higher low light, if that makes sense, environment. But I'm going to keep testing. This is the V1 of this camera, so keep that in mind. This is not the final product. They're releasing a whole new lens setup. But even still, I like this camera, and I'm probably going to do some crazy stuff like mount it on my hexacopter and put it on a head tracker, go chase around some deer or something. But I do like this camera. If you want to play with low light, go pick one up. So I'm just going to run you guys through the on-screen display for a minute here. You got the little remote. This is the DVR from the Nightwolf camera right now. So as you can see, daylight quality is okay. It's not great, but then again, this is designed for low light. I did fly it in daylight, and it came out kind of grainy. So you've got your lens type, you can check and change. You've got your exposure settings, change your shutter, your brightness. I haven't touched any of the settings yet, so this is all default setting. White balance, you've got your backlight, your day-night is auto. You can also set the sensitivity. Now, out of the box, the settings to me were fine. I might set my delay a little bit longer, only because transitioning from day to night and night to day was it was quick, but it needs to be a little bit faster. You can cover, or you can do the calibrations. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that, but whatever. Gotta cover it all the way up. There we go. All right. Now the special has your OSD. You can put on your your tag, motion detecting privacy. It has the parking lines in case you're one of those. It tells you your version, all your adjustments. It's a pretty great camera. I mean, it has everything you might want on it. and you can go in and adjust your name, your title, whatever the hell you want to do. And keep in mind, this is not the Arrow. It doesn't have the voltage display. So great little camera, works well. I mean, at nighttime, low light, it works great. At even lower light, it's not quite, but I mean, I could still pick out objects in the ground, so it was fun to fly. Still love this camera. I mean, you're looking to play with some nighttime flying, then go get one. Hey, what's up, guys? All right, I got the Nightwolf camera, and as you can see, or not see, it's dark. There's a street light, and turn your flashlight. You're fired. It's dark. All right, so there it is. Foxeer Nightwolf camera on my Spartan 225, Foxeer antenna, Foxeer VTX. We're gonna give this thing a shot and see how it goes. Hopefully I don't lose a damn thing because it's dark.